Hey, just a few videos ago we discussed the morning stand-ups, which so many agile teams, and not only agile, any team, software teams do in their projects every morning. So you know how it works. The team, the software team, they stand in the circle and they share information, they share their plans, they share their problems, and they sometimes discuss technical things. I don't know what people do there because I am against this ritual. You can see why. You can watch the video, you can read my blog. And one of the listeners, Vitali, he asked me the question on that video. He said, have I ever seen a team working without such a ritual? Have I seen a team which is not doing this stuff, and can I share my experience? And I decided to share because in my teams, when I was a manager, when I am a manager, project manager, or an architect, which very often is the same position actually, I never do these morning meetups because I don't think that they are necessary, and I use other instruments, and I can tell you what kind of instruments. So I think that first of all, we need to clearly distinguish, separate two different topics when you talk with the team and discuss with the team members. The first one is technical stuff, when you discuss the architecture, when you discuss the technical decisions. In this case, I think that meetings, well, first of all, they cannot be in a standing up position because you need the computer, you need to see the code in most cases, you need maybe some diagrams, so it's not possible to imagine how you can, in a standing up position, discuss anything technical. So, and that's the first problem. The second is that for technical conversations, you don't need all people in the team. It's very rare cases when everybody has to participate. In most cases, you just need 1-2 people who are working with a specific problem, and then you get them together in the room and you talk and they discuss and they make, or you make, or they make, or we make together the decision. And that's it. So technical stuff is completely out of this, standing up scope. That's one instrument which I use. The second one is for management. This information flow is different from technical. There you and we discuss plans and tasks. This, in most cases, is not about the discussion as much, but more about telling people what to do and listening to their reports. So management, as far as I understand management, it's about breaking down the larger scope of work, the entire scope of work, into elements, and then delegating those elements to people who work with you. And then you start controlling people. You start asking them how things are going and when the result will be delivered and what are the problems and what is the bottleneck and where are the troubles, what are the risks, and then you deal person to person. So again, there is no point in standing together, putting the whole team in a standing position and then asking one person what's the status of the task while everybody else is listening. It's just pointless, because I'm interested, if I'm the manager and architect, I'm interested to know exactly what's going on with this specific task. And nobody else, has to be concerned about that, because it's my relationship with that person. This is the relationship, the boss and the team member. And this relationship are, in so many cases, they are based on some sort of a conflict, you like it or not. But I am telling him or her what to do, and he or she, try to push me back sometimes and try to argue back and sometimes tell me that they don't want to do what I'm telling them to do, and so on and so forth. So it is a conflict. It's a normal. That's how it should be. So there has to be a work conflict between two people, me and that person who is working, who is doing the job. And that would be really unproductive and really unhealthy for the team if our relationship will be completely open and visible to everybody else. Because in most cases, the team is not so united as we may want to see the team. Like everybody share the same goals, the same objectives, so we stay on the same page. That's a very rare case. In most cases, the team is built together from people who basically half a year ago worked somewhere else. It shouldn't be a group discussions. So let me summarize. For the technical discussions, we have technical meetings, which should not be in the standing up mode. And for management discussions and for management tasks, we have this personal relationship with people. So I don't see why a manager or an architect needs to get everybody together. Only rare occasions when the entire team has to sit together and listen to each other and share some information. Most probably this should happen when we go for lunch or we get together on Friday evening to share some some funny stories. But for work, it shouldn't be like this. So everybody should not get together. We should work in different modes. So that's my point. Thanks for listening. Try to avoid your stand-up meetings as much as you can. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.